Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, this is what we go through. This is it. This is what you go through. YouTube, there's something else. It's really difficult. You need to be really determined on this platform, this live stream especially. Let's see. I had to end the other one. Yeah, let's see if we can get people to come into this one. Unfortunately, I had to end the other one because YouTube cut me off. They did cut me off. They really did. Unbelievable. Let's see if we can just do something here quickly before I run out. YouTube, oh, YouTube, Oloshi. They cut me off. Yeah, hey guys. Sorry about that. I came back. It's not the words I used, it's the videos. You see those videos I used? I cannot believe it. I was thinking if I take the audio out, I'll be able to get away with it for where it didn't work. It didn't. Yes, we shall be God. They don't want us. Billionaire, they don't want us to catch cruise, you see? And they don't want us to catch cruise. I'm telling you, or I want to sue me. I'm tired, honestly. I'm so sick and tired of YouTube. Honestly. It's time for us to pack this YouTube and put them in one corner. Mm? It's time because I get fed up. They are just they frustrate you. It's very frustrating. You will see. Let me see what they said about that one now. They just sent me an email and told me that that stream was interrupted because of the video that I used. Can you believe it? Yes, that's what they said. So I don't know what decision they are going to. Yeah, I don't know what platform. Yeah, I know. I'm just tired. I'm tired, honestly. It's frustrating. Yeah, so before we were cut off by YouTube, they just basically so on StreamYard it was working. Yeah, it was working on StreamYard, but yeah, on YouTube they cut me off. They cut me off. They are full of it, honestly. It's very annoying. I've already done the 30 minutes talking that I wanted to say anyway. Yeah, so we are back. Give us a thumbs up. We'll just do another 30 minutes here and call it a day. Now, a lot of people have left, not knowing that we are back. Mm? Patreon. Yeah, I don't know whether we can do long videos on Patreon. Luxury. That's the thing. I have a Patreon. Yeah, I have a Patreon account. If you check my description box, it's always there. But I don't think you can do videos, long videos on Patreon. Yeah. All those reaction videos, they will tell you that they will not monetize it, and if they monetize it, the money will be going to the content, the person that even if it's 2 minutes, even if it's a song that is 1 minute, they will come for you. It's terrible. YouTube is so it's too much. Alone, also me. Yeah, no, they don't cut those ones off. Wanted us to catch cruise this evening. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to it and talk briefly about it before I call it a night. We're talking about polyandry, and I was talking about this man that the wife married another wife and married another husband, and the two women. I'm not sure which of the videos that it was that YouTube came for me for, because I used two videos, but I don't know how. Yeah, I'm not using the videos again. These are just pictures. If they say I shouldn't use picture again, I will just, you know what? Good night. Everybody should go and rest. Me too. I want to just go and dress up and go out. Hmm. This is what we are seeing. No, it's time to move. It's time. Honestly, it's time. God is telling us that it's time for us to move. Yeah, it's time. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much. Sorry about what happened. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, yo. It's YouTube, oh, it's their home, so they do whatever they like. They put their ads on your videos that you take time to record or you stream for hours, and they pay you nonsense money. They pay you $1 or $2 for or $5 for 1,000 views. Go and check their CPN, you will see what they are paying. For 1,000 views, they are paying you £15 or $15 or $18 for 1,000 views, and they will put their ads on it. Yet they will be doing yama yama, doing rubbish. Let's get back to the topic, my people. Thank you. I appreciate your love. Brad Patrick said, Auntie B, if my wife decide to go that route, I go get side chicken. Oh my God. Make it a sweet everybody for bed. Yes, now, definitely. Daniel, if you do that one, Brad Patrick, it will become an open relationship. That means it's not a committed relationship. Everybody go to do what he like, of course. No, I know sure say your wife go that route. That one go become open relationship. Mm, I don't think so. Yeah, she wouldn't. To be honest, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should extend the discussion a little bit further about all these things, because I've been seeing quite a lot of video. I really wanted to talk about, people who are married and you are bored in the marriage. Long-term relationships, yeah. I was explaining to somebody the other day when we're having a conversation about, married people being bored in their marriage. There are some married people that they are completely bored and they are not emotionally connected to one another anymore. Mm, yes. They are not connected to one another. Mide said, Brad Patrick is speaking the mind of men. And B, you see, they can't take what they dish out. Yeah, it's not. I mean, someone like Brad Patrick will not marry second wife, so definitely. But men don't share. That's why I'm even surprised that this one's agreed to this arrangement. Men don't like to share. Men are very jealous. They are very, very jealous. So, like I was saying, we were talking about people who are married but they are bored. There's no excitement anymore. And I think I was comparing it to how emotional relationship is like. How many of you have lived in the village before? Or you've used firewood to cook before? That is the analysis that I have. I will explain it to you. You see how when you want to cook with firewood, or if you light firewood, right? And you set the fire, the flames are very, very high. That is how new love is. When you meet a boy meet girl or a girl meets boy, you fall in love. It's like that. The flames are high, the emotions are heightened, all your senses are heightened. If you don't see the person, you can't sleep, you can't eat, you are thinking about them every day, you are dreaming about them, you do anything for them because you just met. It's like that. So after a while, when you are cooking with firewood, this is how it is. Mm? This is how it is. You need to keep putting additional firewood. If you don't put additional firewood in your cooking, the firewood that you have will burn out. And when it burns, it becomes what do they call it? That black thing, what do they call it? What's the name of that thing now? It's not ashes, oh. Edu. What's the English name for Edu? When firewood burns, that thing that comes out of it. I'm trying to remember the name. Anybody that remembers the name should tell me. Coal. Charcoal. Yeah. It becomes charcoal. Right. Thank you. Charcoal. So it burns and then it becomes charcoal. After a while, charcoal will cool down and it will also break down to things like ashes. So when you are in a long-term marriage, it's like that. You see, that firewood that was burning initially, as long as you are not working to replace the firewood, and the things that you use to replenish those firewood is the things that you use to boost your love. The other day we talked about how women are bored, wives are complaining that their husbands don't take them out. I complain bitterly about that, why, you know. And in fact, some women have been begging me I should do a part two of that show. Going out, spending time together, having fun activities together, doing regular Kerewa, fun activities, traveling together, whatever you like doing, going dancing, going out to eat. These are the things, these are the firewood that you put in your fire for the love to be catching. Otherwise, it will just burn out. It will become ashes. And that is why you see in most cases, especially for African marriages, because for Igbo marriages, it is a requirement. That's why we cannot compare ourselves to them. Even though we often have this conversation here that when our men marry their women, they step up. When they marry Caucasian women, they step up their romantic game because they know that Caucasian women are not going to put up with all that eating at home every day, cooking, 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 not having any fun time. You see them, they do things. Even old people, they'll go for a walk, they hold hands. Anytime you are doing it, you are putting more firewood in the fire of your love. Yes. Yeah, no. Brad Patrick, Momo Kotimon, so I know what I'm saying. Yes, no matter how you love can grow and love can also die. That's the truth. No matter how you love somebody, there are things the person would do when you've been together for a long time. Toma Binion, you'll be angry. You check out emotionally. Women can easily check out of relationship emotionally. You will still be there physically. Hmm? Yes, honey babe. God bless you. Your mom that married, that got together with a Caucasian man and started living her best life. Yes, women mostly check out emotionally. Even if they are there, they will be there physically because of so many reasons. We know why. Oh, children. Oh, what would the church say? What would my family say? What would the society say? Marriage is a big deal in our culture. But emotionally, they are not there anymore. And that is why, if we want to extend that conversation to why women are saying no, I was going to do a show about, last week I thought about doing a show about why they are saying that women are always saying no to Kerewa. They're always saying no. Why are wives always saying no to Kerewa? A lot of men are complaining that their wives are always saying no to Kerewa. If you go and ask most of those women, it's not because I know some women are over religious and they tend to carry these things on their head, but most time it's because they are not emotionally connected again to their spouse. That the number one thing a woman needs is not money, is affection, affection is a big affection is the air we breathe. Affection to a woman is everything. Give us enough affection and you get anything you want. Unfortunately, it's not everybody. Some men are affectionate, but a lot of African men are not. Nigerian men, a lot of you, sadly, you are not. Okay? And so, if a woman is turned out, I mean, she's tuned out of that, she doesn't feel connected to you emotionally. Then saying yes to Kerewa is going to be hard. Yolanda said, I think women should date and marry younger men. Why not? Why not? Me, I encourage any woman that wants to date. If you see a younger man who likes you, because a lot of, the thing about a lot of Nigerian women, especially, we have these inhibitions about dating younger men. No. In fact, one lady made me laugh the other day. She categorically told me that she doesn't care what every other person is doing, that she, for her, is forbidden. That's the word she used. She said it's forbidden for her to even think about dating a younger man. And I said, why? She said, no, 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 no. How can she be dating a younger man? The man has to be older. I said, okay, if he's 20 years older, will you be happy with that? She said, yes. I said, okay. I said, that's fine. It's up to individuals what they want to do, you know? It's up to individual. It doesn't matter. Yeah? Yolanda said, yes, at least 5 years younger. Older men are boring. Yolanda, you want them to come for you this evening. Please, oh. I'm not here, oh, Yolanda. Please free me. Oh my God. Honey Babe said my partner is 5 years younger than me. Wow. Interesting. All right. So from the video that I played you can see that this auntie now, she has her hands full. She has her hands. Somebody said cougar unleashed. I think it depends on individual people. Some women like older men. Some women like really, really old men. Like, I feel like women who don't want any kind of physical touch, for instance, if they don't want Kerewa anymore, or they don't want any intimacy, they will go for real older men because they know their ability to Kerewa would have declined. So they will just be doing mommy and daddy. You'll be cooking and cleaning and, companionship, more of, but no physical, nothing again. You just lie down in bed and hold each other and cuddle. You know that if you try to say, Baba, let's do, you can give him heart attack. So just leave him alone, jejeje. Oh, yeah. Maturity oftentimes is not about age. You see some young people that are very, very matured. Other times you still see some older people that are not quite as matured. So it depends on individuals. Yeah. Brad Patrick, you said if your wife tries that kind of a thing, you too, you will look for one side chicken. And it will become an open relationship. Good evening, sir. Unmute yourself. Mhm.
I know she can't do that.
No.
Just kidding.
No. I
You
can vouch for her. Mm-mm.
know, like you rightly said, the firewood analysis. And like I said, you must intentionally love your woman. Yeah. When you start dating, like when we got wedded, my wife specifically said, I'm going to sing a special song to the pastor for me. I didn't even remember the song up to now. Poor me. But my friend in London said, I was at your wedding. I still remember the song. I said, oh my God. But when kata kata break, you know what I mean? Marriage tussle. I said, man, I go tell her, I said, no, but you sing that song for me. He said, which song? He could give me woto like this. Can you hear me, Auntie B? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, Brad Patrick. I'm
Yes.
hearing you, sir.
So she go give me woto. It's not as if she doesn't love me.
Mm.
Yes, but that's part of marriage.
Yeah.
At times she'll be tired. I will be tired. You say, we need vacation. We need. When she repeats something, it's not as if she's a stammerer. That's what she wanted. She need affection. I said, okay. When you are ready, I'm ready. She'll be the one that will book the hotel, do everything. When we get there, say, okay, make you bring your card out. I said, okay, why you book and why? He said, make I bring my card out. I will bring my card. We'll be there. We'll have fun. You
Yeah.
understand? Enjoy
Yeah.
ourselves.
Mm.
Like I say, especially when the kids are growing, problem from school, children,
Mm.
kids,
Yes. Life generally happens to relationships.
Yes, life can be.
Mm.
So you guys have it to be intentionally.
Yeah.
Yes. Some men will be complaining that the way the woman they talk to her. Who do you want to? Who do you expect to talk to you? Your wife can talk to you anyhow. It doesn't mean she doesn't love you. She just wanted a change. Yeah. I thought my wife would say they behave like old man. I said, well, you know, no say I'm old. You know what I mean? It's not as if I'm old, but you know, she could say, I know you be aroko. You know what I mean? I could say, well, I be aroko.
I think we should start teaching our children. What I noticed is that affection is something that is taught. You can learn it. Because none of us grew up, I mean, most of us, let me not say none of us, but I didn't grow up, and all the people I know, I don't know whether you grew up with your mom and dad hugging and kissing you. It's not something that was common growing up in our time. But today, I've managed to teach my children, how to be affectionate, and they do it effortlessly now. So hugging, kissing, touching is something that I have consciously taught them, because I was like, you know what? I don't want these boys to grow up and they will get married and they will not be affectionate towards their partners or their wives. So I said no. I have to teach them. So I started kissing and hugging them from when they were small. And because they grew up with it now, it's something that they do so easily. So I think we need to start changing it. That is what women really want, affection, Bra Patrick. If
Auntie
you
B,
didn't know, let me
let me
tell
give
you.
you an example. When we go out and I hold my wife and go say, fake man, aroko, you want to show off to people, they do that to me. You know?
She doesn't like holding hands.
Say what?
When you hold her hand, she doesn't
Yes.
like it.
No, she like it, but she knows I don't do that.
Yeah, but if she likes it, you have to do it. The thing is that you men, you need to listen more to us, because, like I said, all these things, they might seem irrelevant, but women like it. We love it.
I know, I don't do it when we go out. For example, when we even at home, as soon as I got home, pack, I jump out of the car, I go say, see? I keep on telling you. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Where are you running to?
We
Where
are
are
at
you
home, right?
running?
Yes. So
Yeah.
women, they like you said, they need it.
We need attention. We need affection. So, Bra Patrick, somebody is raising something in the comment section. Since you are the only one in the studio now, sorry to put you in the spot, but I have to ask you. A lady in the comment section called Luxury is saying that she doesn't like Kerewa. She doesn't like it at all. That she finds it disgusting. But the parents want her to get married. She's a Nigerian woman. She said she should. I mean, if you don't like Kerewa, she should be getting married. I mean, I'm thinking there's a reason why you don't like Kerewa. You need to look into. I mean, go to therapy to first of all figure out what happened. Why don't you like Kerewa? Because it. I don't know. Maybe is it natural for somebody to just be born if they didn't have any incident that happened to them for them not to like Kerewa? I don't know. But maybe you need to go to therapy to find out, maybe something happened in your subconscious as a younger person why you don't like Kerewa. But I don't think you should be getting married if you don't like Kerewa. Because Kerewa is very important in marriage. Abby, Brad Patrick, you are a man. Please, can you address this?
Yeah, you've said it all, Auntie B. Yeah, the Bible says, can two walk together except they agree? Yes. If you say you don't like Kerewa and your husband like Kerewa, which you want your husband to do? Yes. Like you said, if has she fallen in love before?
She says she doesn't like it at all.
No, I mean, has she fallen in love? You can't just
I don't know. Luxury, they're asking, no, have you fallen in love before?
you like the man.
She says she doesn't like it. She doesn't like Kerewa at all. And there are people like that too,
No,
both
wait,
men and
doesn't
women.
have Kerewa. Has she had Kerewa before? Auntie B.
She must have for her to say she doesn't
Yeah,
like it.
wait. One person said, she was a virgin, mature girl, went to university, and when she got married, when she had Kerewa with the husband, it's something I hear. She cries, but then go see doctor. The husband said, no, not be like that. The husband has to teach her. Yes, that example just came to my mind even today. The husband has to teach her. She's mature. We're talking about 28-year-old girl that hasn't had Kerewa before, and the pain of her first time of adding Kerewa.
They say
I've
some people are born like that. Lady Jaguar says some people are born like that. They are called asexual, so they don't like Kerewa.
well, I don't know about that. This is my
Maybe
first.
the part of the brain that makes somebody like Kerewa is not it didn't develop or something. I don't know. I don't know. Some people don't like Kerewa at all, but it can become a big problem if you get married without getting treatment for it, because you can't marry a man who likes Kerewa and you will now tell him you don't like Kerewa. And if you are forcing it, you are not going to help your marriage as well. So it will become something that is a problem. It's a good thing that you recognize it already. I wanted to ask, have you ever tried it that you didn't like? Is it that there was no foreplay? Did you not like the person? Or did the person not turn you on? I don't know. There are so many questions. But maybe you need to go and visit a career therapist. Mm?
Yeah,
So,
Auntie B, I went for a seminar. My wife and I, my seminar. As part of the seminar, we are told that a lot of women don't reach orgasm, and it's the fault of men.
mm,
So I'm just bringing that one in.
yes, Lola said that for this, it's not about Kerewa alone. Asexual is not about Kerewa. Just to no genuine attraction to any gender. No genuine attraction to any gender. Hmm. Wow. They say it's a condition. I've heard about it before, but I don't know what is responsible. I don't know what is responsible for it. What causes it? Are people just born that way? Lady Jaguar say asexual people are not attracted to male or female. It's quite interesting. Then I mean, it's okay for them not to get married. I
Yeah,
won't say you must go and get married. Somebody in the comment section is saying you should go and marry an old man. I don't think you should get married at all. It's okay.
yeah,
Because Kerewa is essential. Again, I will keep saying it. It's very, very essential. Whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, whatever religion you practice, if you don't have, I mean, what's the whole point of marriage if you don't Kerewa? That's the number one thing now. Abby?
you're right.
Yeah. I don't think they should get married until you resolve that. Please don't. Go and resolve it. Maybe you need to go to therapy or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you should go to therapy.
like she has said, like we asked, if there's no any affection, that was the first thing I asked. Does he really love? Has she fallen in
They
love?
say it's got nothing to do with that. It's just there's lack of attraction. That means they are not attracted to anybody. That they are born that way.
Well, this is my first time of hearing that. I'm not doubting it. So
Yeah, no, I've heard it before, but I didn't know that people are born that way. I used to think that maybe it was something that when people experience trauma or something. So I mean, first of all, you need to go and get some medical advice towards that. Mm,
yeah, you're right. Let her take the necessary action. Let the family know where she is.
mm.
I hope they will understand.
Okay, let me see. She's giving us some more information. She said, I love the guy. He was nice and all, but I didn't like Kerewa. He's overrated to me and not fun. Too much stress. I went to a therapy and said it's normal and some people are like that. What kind of therapist is that? Are they not supposed to help you through it? So the therapist basically told you to accept yourself like that. I beg, look for another therapist. If possible, look for a therapist that specializes in Kerewa. Yeah?
Yeah, you are right. That's what you call second opinion. So you can.
Yeah. So Temiti is giving on some update that she knew a patient. She had a patient, a male patient in Kaduna who was asexual. He was a normal functioning man last time I saw him. Okay. Mm, I see. We learn every day. We learn. But you know what? If you're a Christian, you put it in prayer too. You can
Yeah,
pray. There's nothing God cannot do.
yes, you are right. You are
Ask
right.
God to release the hormones in the body, because I think Kerewa is a beautiful thing. And if you want to get married, you should definitely get married and enjoy it. Right? So if for some reason it's not overrated, what she said is overrated. It feels like it's overrated to you because you don't like it, but it's not overrated. Kerewa is life.
Yeah,
Kerewa is life.
God,
You should enjoy Kerewa. God gave
God
us Kerewa
designed,
to enjoy.
God
Mm,
designed it for a purpose. So,
mm,
and that purpose must be, yeah.
mm. I think you should look for somebody that specializes in that area of therapy that can help you through it. If Timothy is saying that she knows somebody, Timothy, are you busy? Does somebody know anything about this that can help this sister out? Because if your Nigerian parents, how are you going to explain to them that I am asexual? I don't like Kerewa. Because of that, I don't want to get married. They won't listen. They will keep pressuring you. Hmm? Huh?
Is the person in the obodooyinbo?
I don't know where she is. Cynthia said that the people that are having bad Kerewa will always say that Kerewa is overrated. Yeah. Because they didn't enjoy it. To be honest, it's not. I think it depends on your experience. So some women like Kerewa, some don't like Kerewa. And I feel like in our culture, because of the way we were socialized and the way we were brought up, women are who like Kerewa always have to be in denial. They see them as, oh, you are spoiled. You are spoiled. So they are always hiding the fact that they like Kerewa. And I feel like that's so oppressive. Men express themselves. The fact that they like Kerewa, they don't hide it. So why should you as a woman be hiding the fact that if you love Kerewa, you enjoy Kerewa, it is okay. You are a human being. There is nothing to be ashamed of. And please stop saying it's overrated. If it's overrated for you, it's not overrated for everybody. Okay? Olufunlayo said that, to be honest, it is overrated. Cynthia, I think it's only me and you that like Kerewa here. Oh. Well, I do. How did we enter this matter now? We're talking about polyandry. Oh.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
understand what they mean by overrated.
What they mean by overrated is that it's not that important. It's not that important. You don't need to do it. That's what they mean by overrated.
Well, I don't agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. Take Two said if she doesn't see it as a problem, I don't think she should be seeking help. Well, she obviously sees it as a problem. That's why she's saying it. And she's also contemplating marriage because of her parents. So definitely that's a problem. And I mean, thank you for being vulnerable and sharing with us. It is a problem. I don't think it's normal. It's something that whatever, maybe genes or whatever happened. But if she's a woman that this okay, for instance, if she wants to have children and she doesn't like Kerewa, how's she gonna do it? It's definitely a problem. Olufunlayo, Olufumi, I'm telling you to stop. Stop saying it's overrated. Why are you saying it? Speak for yourself. You are generalizing. And we don't need women to be saying things like that because there are so many women that are suffering because of lack of Kerewa. Say for yourself, be specific that for me, it is overrated. I don't like it. Okay? It's not everybody that can do adoption. You don't know her situation, guys. Mona, calm down now. Mona, calm down. Lingerie say, I'm in Nigeria, you see. Lobaton. She's in Nigeria, not in the abroad. I think my parents understand, but not fully. They are still trying to understand that I don't like it. You see, in Nigeria. So all this suggestion about surrogacy, IVF, adoption. Hmm? Yes, you are generalizing, Olufumi. You are generalizing. And the way you are feeling very strongly about it, you are coming across as this kind of woman that is always making women feel ashamed, to say that they like it. If you don't like it, doesn't mean other people don't like it. It's okay. And if you go and check go to a platform where Pastor Shala, where men are complaining every day about women who are men who are complaining about their women who don't agree. Don't say it's overrated, please. Mm? It's not overrated. It's not. If you don't like it, doesn't mean that it's overrated. You are generalizing. If you want to challenge me on it, I'm equal to the task. Let's challenge one another. Bring your point. I will bring my own. I'm a woman, and I grew up in Nigeria where we were suppressed. Mm? We were suppressed as women, as girls, not to express ourselves, not to even like it. And as a full-grown woman now, I've come to realize that it is wrong. It is absolutely wrong. Allow women to be fully themselves. Allow women to express themselves. Allow women to be sexual. There is nothing to be ashamed of. It's not something to be ashamed of. So it's not overrated. If you don't like it, doesn't mean it's overrated. If you don't like it and you are married, your husband is probably knocking somebody outside. And that's why you will run to Dr. Shola and go and complain that you don't agree because you feel it's overrated. Let's call a spade a spade. Tori alone.
Yeah,
It's not.
that's why I like white people at times. They are vulnerable. You know, I watch a video on YouTube that says even grandma the Kerewa.
Why grandma no go carry one? Me, if I be grandma, if I be
Listen,
70, 80 years, I go see the carry one.
listen. You know, on TED,
Why not?
you know, TED forum, this grandma came and was talking. I like, oh my God, are you kidding me? This an elderly woman was, you know, lecturing younger ones, and now they will enjoy Kerewa till their older age. I said,
No,
wow.
no, no, no. We need to address this Kerewa is overrated matter, oh, to be honest. Okay, so I set up a show that I said I'm going to do tomorrow. You know what? I think we might as well just talk about it now. So, Brad Patrick, it's a good thing you're in the studio because Dr. Shola is your friend. And you know how he's been going on and on and on and on about this Kerewa matter. That African women, we tend to be inhibited. Oh my God, let me put all the things I prepared for that show. Let's talk about it. I think we should talk about it because this is something that I wanted to talk to women about. And to be honest, I was kind of unhappy with Pastor Shola about what he was saying because he kept saying that African American women are more expressive. He was comparing us. I don't know if Bingpe is here. Some of us saw it and people were not happy about that, saying that there's no need for comparison, right? Because we are different. But when you begin to see women like this who are saying, it is overrated, Kerewa is overrated, Kerewa is overrated, then you see that's where the problem is from. You don't say things like, if you don't like Kerewa, it's fine. Everybody must not like Kerewa. But please don't get married. Don't go and marry, then you now say Kerewa is overrated. I don't know if I'm making sense. So Pastor Shola was basically saying that if you have Kerewa with an African American woman, that in fact they will take you to another level. The way they will carry you, they will do this, that they are freaky freaky. But we African women, you have to put the light off. You have to do this. It has to be missionary style. That we are too I don't even know the word to use now.
Cumbersome. You are too high.
Brother Patrick.
I
So,
understand.
yes, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That they will be doing different styles. Most men want women that are freaky freaky. That's the truth. A man will want a big bay. Thank you. A man wants a good cook, and I'm not saying that women should be all that because there's no human being that can meet you at the point of needs. Only Jehovah God that can meet us at the point of all our needs. But there's a saying that men want a cook, a chef in the kitchen, a lady in the lounge, and a freaky freaky woman in the bedroom. And so, especially a married woman or a woman who intends to marry, prudish, that's the word I'm looking for. Cynthia, you got me. That's the word I'm looking for, prudish. He was basically saying that a lot of Nigerian women and African women are prudish. And I don't think he's wrong. But where I didn't like was the comparison to African American women because the way we were brought up is not the same way. We were basically told that Kerewa is a bad thing, is a evil thing, is a nasty thing, and I believe that that's why a lot of our sisters are prudish today, and some of our sisters too that they had their thing removed. I can't mention the word here because of the platform. That again will affect their enjoyment. They're not going to like it.
Yeah,
Rapachi, shine for me.
yeah, you are right. You are very right with that. I just got that point. You are right with that. You know, that they do to our women. You are right. But Auntie B, everything is complementary. Hello?
I'm hearing you, sir.
Everything is complementary. You can't just condemn African women like that. Yeah. And like I posted in our American this thing, if you give them a chance, work with one another. It is the woman that you are looking down on that will become champion later. I'm serious. And like you said, a lot of things that come into play that will affect a woman not to perform very well. You know, but as time goes on, she will be a different woman. And we will just talk about affection now. It goes beyond just entering the bedroom, or whatever. No, it goes beyond that. So we should not totally say no. No. I don't agree with that. African women, no. We know where we are coming from.
Okay.
Like
Thank you
Nigeria,
very much.
Nigeria not the carry first last now. You know.
Mm,
Yes, like I said, everything is complementary.
yeah.
Go marry. If you go marry AA, you know what I mean. If he give you super Kerewa, na get problem. He enter bathroom, put light for ganja. You know what I be say? Make I take some go before I deal with this woman. Now that your eye go clear, say I don't enter second chance. You know,
Yeah, no, I didn't like the comparison part. I didn't like the comparison
yeah,
because I
the
think
comparison wasn't good.
we're all unique in our own way.
Very good.
And it's unfair to compare women from one cultural background to the other. It's not fair. That is the problem I have. But again, coming back to the issue of Kerewa is something that I'm really interested in talking about it because thank you, Brad Patrick. I think Brad Ade is here. Uncle Ade, good evening, sir.
Oh my God, Sister B, you got me excited. I'm just and I hear
Welcome,
your
sir.
voice, and I said, "Listen, I have to turn in and put some gems into this. Everything
Yes.
that you say is right
Yes.
because
So
the word prudish. I just look at the meaning of that prudish.
yes,
People don't need
prudish.
that word prudish because
Yes.
you have to understand. I mean, you know that I'm married not to a Nigerian. I'm married to
Yes.
an Arabian, and I see. You remember I told you it's been part of us that when it was growing up, when a woman, socially acceptable is a problem in that culture. They term her, they call her all kind of names.
Yes.
That is the issue. And it's not like Sister B, it's not, to me, it's like the culture they make we pretend so much.
That's it. And that's what I don't like. I think our parents and our society first because they want to make us good girls in quotes.
That's
They
the
now
word.
suppressed us. They made us suppress our sexuality. They made us suppress our
Everything.
urges, and they made us suppress even the parts that would have
Everything.
been pleasing to a husband. So when we now marry, they say, it's only missionary style you like. You
Yeah.
can't come on top.
Yeah.
It's only in the dark. Look at all the things I need. I
Yes.
have put here. You are not adventures. Only
Yes.
missionary style.
Yes. Yes.
Aura. You want us to go aura? Blood of Jesus.
Yes. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Married to my wife, Sister B, I'm saying the working here. It's absolutely a blessing because she opened my eye. Everything about Kerewa, everything about that we run away from, we don't want to say, even some of them call it taboo. Just for the Christ's sake. You call something that both of you enjoy and you call it's so it's a lot of things and about the lady issue you're talking about sometimes is a medical issue. Sometimes people take some medications when they go on they take some and the side effect of that medication is like that because I deal with that with my group home I'm dealing with
No,
now.
they said some people are born like that, bro.
Some people
Uncle
may be,
Ade.
yeah, it could be. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, some
That's what
people
they are
are born
saying.
like that.
That the asexual people are born. Some people are born like that. So this person actually hit the nail on the head. Jaja Moni said, "Is the social conditioning of women in Nigeria coupled with
Exactly.
religious belief? That
That's
is
it.
the total. That is
Total
the
control, manipulation.
conclusion.
Yeah, that's
We
the
were brought up to
manipulation.
hate Kerewa.
Yeah, that's. But what Dr. Shola said when he said that word comparison, I'm not saying that we cannot generalize, but when we look at it, what it means is not like he's comparing. I mean, we're gonna use it in another way that the society we come from, and just exactly what makes the person is that the culture subdue the women to be in the certain level or certain picture. He portrays women.
It's just like female. You know what? I don't even care if YouTube monetizes this video at this point. I'm just going to say what I want to see. You guys, if you want to give me super chat, go ahead and do it. Let's just open the conversation up, and I will use any word I want to use because I'm sick and tired of them. Uncle Ade, do you know that a lot of Nigerian women are circumcised?
Yes, they are.
If you know what circumcision does to a woman's sexuality, then you will understand.
Yes. You know, you remember
it's like they've taken out the vital part of your body that will enable you to enjoy Kerewa.
Completely.
And why are they taking it out? They are taking it out so that you will not like Kerewa. So when somebody is saying Kerewa is overrated here, it triggers me. It's not because I'm, you know, thank God for my parents and where I come from, my background is not a culture that is practiced, but they do practice it in my states. And I know some of my friends that have been through this very horrific experience. Till today, they cannot get to orgasm. They can't.
No, they can't. Because they've taken
So when somebody is saying Kerewa is overrated, you know, you come for me.
Yeah, it's not because you
I provoke. No, because it's not right. Don't say things like that.
You cannot generalize it. And that's what, you see, that is our problem from that part of the world. We generalize statements. And that's why I love your platform. Because you have not allowed people to generalize their opinions to be the only opinion. That's your own opinion. That's your own perspective. Does not mean everybody is the same.
When you are saying it, Timothy, thank you for that super chat. I already know YouTube will not monetize this video, but I don't even care. You know what, Uncle Ade, when you are saying Kerewa is overrated, it goes back to that narrative that we were taught growing up that it's only bad women that do Kerewa. You only do Kerewa because you want to have children. We were brought up that to learn that Kerewa is not for enjoyment.
No, exactly. Knowing and void. That is I like the word you use. Knowing and void. You will never see a Nigerian culture that they sit. That's why, Sister B, you know that educational wise, they don't teach us. And it's a very, very critical for a child growing up to learn about it. But they never teach you. They never teach you. They never tell you about anything about it. And then you grow up in your own world, discovering yourself.
For me, it's like you got ready for me this evening. This is my platform. I don't want to block you, but you have to bring some respect here, okay? You are getting offensive now, and you're getting on my nerves. I don't want to block you. This is the last time I'm warning you, okay? I'm not open-minded. It's you that is not open-minded, my sister. I shouldn't be triggered. I was not circumcised. I love Kerewa. So why should I be triggered? Exactly. I should open my mind to understand from other people's perspective that you don't like Kerewa. Yeah. Or Kerewa is overrated. It's you people like you with your onile gogoro that you put on your head now that you are the problem.
Exactly.
Because you will go and marry. I don't know whether you're in a husband's house that you say you don't like Kerewa. Kerewa is, and when your husband is cheating, you start crying foul. It's you that should be triggered, not me. Don't come for me, oh.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah. Because you're not going to like it.
Yeah. But like you said, Sister B, I mean, it's good to, like you said, to speak your mind, but you cannot generalize to people. You cannot, the opinion that we have here is because some people are suffering and they need some ideas how they can, get over their own, what do you call it, their own feelings. And then we go about generalizing. And that's what is creating our society. With so much, we are what we call it single-minded. We're not very open-minded society. I don't know why.
Women Arise and Be Healed said African women are generally thought to be silent about their sexuality. If you say they like Kerewa, they should be shamed and come across as loose. Absolutely. Shame and suppression could lead to being asexual. Yes. That's very, very, very correct.
That's true. Because you make yourself, timid and be afraid of it.
Then the same men from our culture, the same Nigerian men will go and date women from other background, and they will say those women are better in bed. They are freaky.
And they tell you.
And then they start coming for Nigerian women and say, all of you, kiniko, this, you're not satisfying your husband. That's why he's cheating.
Yeah.
Which is a very, very poor excuse anyway, but they use it.
They use
Because
it.
you're always saying no. You're
Of
always
course they
saying
use it.
no.
Yeah. You always say no. You always okay, Sister B, let's be real. In our own society, Kerewa is for what do you call it? Procreation. Why is it a procreation? Why can't you and a person enjoy your life, enjoy each other? Why is this for someone? So the main purpose of it in life, God has created is just for that purpose. And that's what I realized that a lot of Nigerian society or African society, they
Uncle
become.
Ade, like Gravita said, marriages are literally breaking because of Kerewa.
Absolutely.
This is not a
A
joke.
lot.
And
A
when I
lot.
say I'm triggered, it's not because of it's not me. I mean, somebody thinks that this I'm internalizing it, I'm making it about myself. No, it's not about me. No, I got no problem, baby. I'm good. But
Yeah.
I know the impact that this has on marriages.
Of course. And a
So when
lot of
somebody
relationships
comes and say, "Oh, he's overrated.
is
This is
over.
overrated," and men saying he's overrated, please, I want to see any man that will come and tell me that Kerewa is overrated, no
I
matter
bet you
how old he is.
it's exactly. No man will ever tell you because we know, yes, no man will ever tell you that because we know what we enjoy out of it. So no man will ever tell you that because the society that we come from have really undermined the fact that what you get in terms of what you have in relation to when it comes to career, they do not know. And they culturally, you as a woman, for you to expose or for you to come out to say this is this thing, you are condemned. You are
Yeah,
condemned. You are condemned.
absolutely.
Because I used to have some friends that when I was in school, when they talk about it, it's like a taboo. Oh, she's already, and they name it to be, that word. I share what, whatever they call that word. So they call it that. They call you
Mhm,
names. They call
mhm.
you names, and that's what it. And that's to show you how narrow-minded we are in that society. We try to do things that does not really help us to move forward, to learn about things that is good for the society, and we pretend that, and we just that's too much pretentious in our society, master.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay for you to say you don't like Kerewa. That's all right. Nobody can force you.
No,
What
absolutely.
you don't like, you don't like. But what I'm saying is that if you don't like it, don't get married.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Because
simple.
it's part of the what.
The
Because what
requirement
is
of the
affection,
marriage.
Sister B? I want to ask people who are saying that. What is affection coming from? How do you have the
You
affection?
are looking for a husband, but you hate Kerewa. What
And
do
you
you
hate
need
Kerewa.
husband for?
What exactly?
You want okay? No, some of the
Just
women, I
be
think they just
real.
want to make peace, and that's what some of the brothers are complaining about. That some of these women they just need you to impregnate them and give them babies. Once they have their babies, that's it. They are not sleeping with you anymore.
Wow,
Yes,
that's terrible.
yes,
Right
that's
on.
the
And
Right.
to
truth.
me, the Lord will forgive our grandparents. Let me give you a personal experience. A family member of mine, you know, she was about to get married, and they said because she didn't do circumcision, so they have to make her do it. And to be,
Woo,
At what
she,
age?
if you see
woo,
what happened,
Hey,
hey.
Chineke.
if you see what happened, this lady will have peme. I tell you,
Yeah, God
she
save
will
her.
have
Of course,
peme.
of
You
course.
know, it was during biology when I studied biology that I knew about reproduction in Nigeria. But here in America, my kids in middle school, they will get letter because they want to do about, female and women. They want to teach them about, you know.
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
imagine. They get paper
Mm-hmm.
here for parents to sign it. They are going to talk about it. By the time
Mm-hmm.
they are 12, they start they will set the men aside, the women. So they are educating them, sexual
Mm.
education here. So our people, they've done a lot of damages. That's why I just gave you that experience. It was serious. It was serious for this lady. Thank God.
They say in Uganda that they teach them how to kerewa. Somebody TV for Nigeria said Uganda women are good at doing kerewa. They were taught how to kerewa at tender age. Lobaton.
Yeah,
Gege. The story has it's moved to another level.
you see?
They teach them.
Yeah,
And you know the funny thing about this whole thing, Ongwade,
yeah.
Our forefathers and some of our fathers and parents generally taught women how to suppress themselves sexually.
That's it.
But the men were allowed to be loose. So who is going to be sleeping with them? If you tell the women that, oh, if you like Kerewa, you are evil, you are not a good girl, you be a shower. Who is going to be sleeping with all those men? Then you are complaining now that they become adults and they don't like Kerewa.
Sister B, let me share a joke with you. Do you know that when I go among Nigerian men here, some of them, for them to go into the labor room with their wife is a taboo.
Wow.
They say never, never. But I did all for all my 3 children. My sister. That's what makes me so much know that women, you all have power. That God has
How
given
do you learn it? People are saying that you can learn good Kerewa. Maybe somebody from Uganda, TV for Nigeria, come and tell us how you learn it.
Yeah.
Because it seems like you've experienced the Uganda woman. The way you are praising Uganda women, it's like Cynthia, this person is praising Uganda women. He said, trust me, Uganda women can take a guy to another level.
Well, you must have the experience of it, Sister.
Come and tell us how you learn it, oh.
Yeah, you must have the experience of it. Yeah. And then for that person, you'll be surprised. That's what he's going to be comparing Uganda women to Nigerian women.
Yes, which is absolutely is not nice.
Yeah, exactly.
There shouldn't be comparison.
There should be no comparison because everybody has a cultural background and we are moving within the culture. And either we like it or not, culture has so much emphasis and power on us that we don't know. It is only that by fortunate, you are able to come out of that culture. You're able to experience this and you will be able to say, oh, that is different. Because all of us talking here today, most of us are able to travel out, was able to see the other experience. That's why we are talking about. If we're in it, maybe we not have the idea of what we're talking about. That's the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, Uncle Ade. And Brother Patrick, I appreciate you guys, my brothers and my uncles, and our daddies in the Lord. God bless you, sirs. Okay, I'm going to come to Honey Babe. Honey Babe, are you coming to share with us about your mom or about Uganda women? Which one?
I think from my mom, really, because the thing is like, what people need to understand that maybe because I was brought up in the UK, I don't have any kind of hang up because at the end of the day, I was married before and I gave you a situation where I was pregnant and my husband at that time wanted it. I said, I don't want to. I was heavily pregnant and I wasn't feeling well. You know, he reported me to my mom. So what I'm trying to say to you that power is very, very important for a man. So for you to now say that is underrated, it doesn't make any sense. Overrated, sorry. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, she was taking me on, for me. She's taking me on.
That she's gaslighting us because for me personally, yeah, I have no shame to say that I am getting it. You know my personal thing, I'm not ready to remarry. What is keeping me young? Put it that way. And I have all my children. I have no intention of having any more children. And what people need to understand in a relationship, especially in a marriage, it's kind of the lubricant that keeps the marriage together. So for you to say that is overrated, it makes no sense to me. That means you're opening a door where the man will cheat. Because if you're not giving it to him, he will get it from someone else. Trust me on that.
Yeah.
So it just makes any sense. And no, I think it's the fact that I'm not judging anybody, but in that kind of environment where they're grown up, they believe that it is overrated. That is their personal opinion.
No, I think they've never enjoyed it. That's why.
Of course they haven't enjoyed it.
If you've enjoyed it, you will not be saying it's overrated.
I mean, I say to you that my partner
How can you say something that is sweet is overrated? Something that you enjoy. No, talking seriously now, honey, let's just quickly do a quick Google search about, the benefit of having an orgasm. And then you come and tell me that it's overrated.
All the stress of the day.
Hey, Gineke.
You come back from work, you're stressed. You do you'll be relaxed.
You age quickly if you are not having orgasm.
I just don't understand. I know people are going to condemn me. I'm not married, but I've been married before. I choose not to, and that's my personal decision based on a very toxic divorce and marriage. But for people that are married, for you to say, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like you're opening the door for
They even
the
said
guy to
that
cheat.
orgasm helps to lose weight. Have you heard that one before?
I've heard that one before. Even because
Yeah.
I don't want to be crude, but if you're doing it, you're sweating well. All the calories will come off.
If you
Let's
see
be
benefit there, it's making our God.
I just think that personally, that it's unfortunate that that particular person, maybe she's been brought up in Nigeria, and the way I was brought up in the UK, and I've told you my mom is very, very liberal. Doesn't mean I was sleeping around. I was a virgin until my late 20s.
Let me
But
read it to you, honey babe.
mm,
Google just told me that orgasm increases dopamine, oxytocin,
mhm,
and norepinephrine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, and testosterone levels,
testosterone, yeah.
and it does wonders for your emotional and mental well-being.
Okay, check it, Auntie B. You know
These
this? Yeah,
hormones, hold on, no, let me finish. The
yeah. Go on.
hormones can improve your mood and
Yes.
cognition, and they will diminish anxiety and
Mm,
stress
you see,
responses. So if you are stressed, now you know why you are always stressed. You see why Fumi
there's
was
many,
stressing me?
you see
It's because
people
she's
that.
not enjoyed it. That's why she's
That's
stressing
why
me.
she's upset. You can see she's not a happy person. No disrespect. You know what I mean? Because if you're getting it, you'll be fully relaxed. Nothing will phase you because you're getting it regularly. I don't think that you can have your opinion, but don't gaslight anybody because they like
Except
it.
that, honey babe, I kid you not, that having orgasm helps you. Having orgasm daily makes you better at your job and more likely to get promotion.
Ah,
Mo-
then let me go.
Mogbeo.
Let,
Mogbeo, if you're looking for
let me.
promotion,
I didn't know that. I didn't
I'm
know
just
that.
I'm just saying it myself.
No, I just had
You
to
know
call it
me?
because I didn't really like it. And I think, I'm in my 40s, so I'm not a young girl. But for anyone to say that I shouldn't be enjoying it, I fight you on that one. I fight you on that one. It's keeping me relaxed. And yes, probably it's even making me lose weight.
Cynthia says she personally have a headache when she doesn't have Kerewa. She has withdrawal
You see
symptoms.
what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So I'm sorry to say
I'm
that,
so happy to see
they
African
need to
women
want to.
opening up about,
No, I
their
mean, I'm telling
feelings
you, we've
about
not
this
been real
thing.
about
It's
a
giving
lot of
me
stuff.
joy because we've been suppressed for so
No,
long.
no work for me. Maybe I've been lucky. I've never lived in Nigeria. So that's
Oh, you
that
have no idea.
toxicity. No, that
No, you
don't,
have no
nah.
idea.
Yeah,
You
so
have
that
no
one
idea.
don't phase me.
It was emotionally and psychologically beaten into our head as teenagers that we
My
should
mom is
hate it.
very different. The mom is very different.
Ah.
She spoke about it from when I was maybe 14. So I knew what I knew. So I didn't. If you have information, you're less likely to be curious about it because you know the ins and outs of it. So I was focused on my A levels. I was focused at uni, and I was not interested. It's
When
when
somebody
you
has
don't.
had Kerewa, this is what I know. When somebody has
Yeah,
had Kerewa in the morning, you always know when you will see somebody will walk into an office those days before the pandemic and they will be whistling and jumping from
yeah,
one leg to the other. They are
yeah,
bouncing. You just know
yeah.
that,
They've had
something has
something.
gone down. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
talking seriously, yeah. If you don't like Kerewa, don't go and marry somebody that likes Kerewa.
That's what I'm saying. I just told you about my ex-husband. He wanted it all the time. It wasn't the reason the marriage didn't work. But I'm trying to say, as a husband that I had, and it must be typical of most Nigerian men, they want it. So for
Yes.
you,
It's
if you
not only
don't want it,
Nigerian men.
don't marry. Yeah.
All men that I've never seen a man, except the ones that are sexual,
Yes.
because I'm just learning that today now. The average man likes Kerewa, and nobody ever challenges
Exactly.
them for liking Kerewa. It's okay for men to like it. Why
You
is it
know my
wrong for
dad
women to
now.
like it?
You know my dad. He's trying. I mean, you know my dad with his second wife somewhere. You think he's not doing it with his 80-something-year-old self? He's doing something.
Eh? It is something else. Let's not go and get heart attack. Oh. Oh my God, I need to tell your dad to go and retire. He's tried. After 80, what is he still looking for? You shouldn't go and take those agbo. Those agbo are very, very, cardiac arrest is real low. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, this has been interesting, very funny. But seriously, you don't have to like it. Nobody is trying to make you like Kerewa. But all I'm saying is that it's very, very important in marriages. If you know you don't like it, don't even try to get married. Just stay. It's okay. Stay on your own. Right? Angela Hill, hello, how are you? Welcome.
Hi, Sister Bree. We've never talked. I've been a fan of yours since forever. I hope
Yes,
everything is well with you and your family and your
I'm
loved
good.
ones.
Was your email hacked?
Was it
Your email
hacked?
address, was it hacked?
It
Yeah.
may have been at one time. Yeah.
Because I keep getting some random emails from you, and I know they are definitely not from you.
Huh.
Yes. Like they are quite random. So I want to believe that your email was hacked. I've been looking for an opportunity to see you, to be able to talk to you about this. Ah, she's gone off. Hmm? Any babe said that the 82-year-old papa still dey, he still getting it on Timothy. If you use Viagra for that age, I better go. That one too old. Make Baba rest. May they enjoy that thing's in life. Oh, man shall not live by Kerewa alone at that age. You should surrender. Angela, you're welcome. You're welcome back. Unmute yourself. Hello, can you hear me? You're muted.
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know what just happened. Sorry about that, everyone.
That's all right.
Yeah, well, yes, I did have a hacking issue a while ago, and I thought it was resolved. Please block any of the whoever it's coming. I don't know how
Yeah,
to
they're
do it.
sending me these random emails almost on a daily basis.
I'm sorry about that. No,
That's
it's
all
not
right.
coming from me.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I know it's not coming from you. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. What do you have to say about this conversation? You are obviously you're an African American woman, so
Yes.
the way you were socialized is different from us. Were you when you grew up? Was there any conversation around Kerewa, what to do, what not to do, whether to like it or not to like it? Because we're hearing now that some of you sisters are good.
Well, you know what, Bree, let me tell you, you'd be surprised because I'm from the deep South, and it's also known as the Bible Belt. So at my age, it was a very, and during my childhood and coming into adulthood, it was a very interesting time. I, some of the things that you're talking about as far as girls being discouraged from the topic of sex. I'm sorry, Kerewa.
That's all right. That's all
Sorry.
right.
Um, and as far as like being detached from it, that was commonly taught, like maybe up into my mother's generation. But the funny thing about them, during their time, they were expected to pass that on to people in my generation. Some did. I happened to come from a mother who did not. She was
Right.
like, no. And what happened, unfortunately, with her, she was a teen mom. And the part of the reason why is because there was no discussion about Kerewa. It was a taboo topic in her time. So she
Mhm.
didn't know what was happening to her when she was impregnated, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So when I came along, when I was very young, she told me everything in a child appropriate way, of course.
Right.
But she made herself open to any questions I may have. Her thing was I wasn't going to learn about Perry Watt in the streets. I will learn it from her, and she'll be the one to tell me everything that I need to know appropriately. I won't be ignorant, and I won't end up like her. And I didn't. I didn't.
Right.
So as far as the pleasure of Carrie Watt, because it wasn't taboo to me, hey, I felt like I could go anywhere I wanted to go with it. And I also come from a family background that wasn't judgmental. I
Hmm.
do have people that are a part. I'm heterosexual, but I do have people in my family that are a part of the LGBT.
Yeah.
So I happen to be in one of those families that when my relatives who were a part of that community came out, we embraced them.
Hmm.
So the reason why I feel that's important to say is because I was free to experience whatever I wanted to experience without fear of judgment, without fear of being ostracized or anything like that. So my Kerewa life with my husband, who happens to be an Igbo man from Nigeria, is very pleasurable. I mean, I've had to show him a few things, but now we have fun. He's like a little
That's
kid
good.
at the candy shop.
That's good.
When it's
That's good.
fun.
I feel like, I mean, the part of it that I didn't like was the fact that, being compared from women, I mean, women, Nigerian women or African women to, women from other backgrounds like, American women.
Bree, can I tell you my blunt thought on that? I think the people who do that, and I feel like it's mostly men because they're the ones in the bedroom with us.
Yes, it's men. Yes, it's men.
I think it's the men that have nothing else better to do. I'm not saying all men are like this, but I'm saying it's particularly this segment of the population because they're not performing in their masculinity the way that they should be. They can't keep a happy home. You know, they say a happy wife, a happy life. So
Mm,
I feel like they are not willing to do what it takes to make their wife happy, so they
mm,
weaponize other women as a way to force her to comply with his nonsense demands. And I'm not saying that this is Nigerian men. No, this is a global thing because we see the same thing over here.
yeah,
And because, generally when a woman is happy and the man is taking care of business, what else does he have to do? He's too busy, taking care of his family, taking care of his business, securing his legacy to um, have to find something to do around women to keep us fighting each other and also
yeah,
to keep tension between us and our husbands. And
yeah,
I'm saying that it's global. We're dealing with it over here, you
yeah.
know, and it's
It's
usually
not. It's
them.
that's. It's not. I don't agree with it. I think it's not acceptable to do that.
Hmm.
It's not acceptable. I mean, because at the end of the day, to be honest, there's nobody that can meet all your needs in marriage. You choose who you want to marry. And
Hmm.
when you choose who you want to marry, if you want to marry a Caucasian woman, that's your cup of tea. You want to marry a Black African woman, fine. You want to marry an African American or Caribbean woman, good for you. But
Right,
don't go comparing women all across the world saying, oh, why can't you be like that? You knew that she wasn't from that culture. Now
right,
it's like you're trying to make her who she's not. And the
exactly.
comparison is usually very derogatory. It's not in a good sense. You're
It's
comparing them to say,
abusive.
why can't you be freaky in the bedroom? Why do you always like only one style? Why don't you allow me do this to you? After all, when I dated a woman from this background, she taught me things I didn't know, like you said now, like you taught your husband. So
Hmm.
a Nigerian woman might not know these things because, like we all agreed, we were brought up to be ashamed to even
Hmm.
express yourself, to even like Kerewa.
Yeah, yeah, and I grew up with girls that came from very strict religious backgrounds typically, and they had to wear skirts that came all the way down to their ankles. They couldn't wear any earrings, and the topic of Kerewa, it was just taboo and off the topic. But at the same time too, and this is so unfortunate, a lot of them ended up getting married very young and divorced, and they had like multiple children on their hands, and they were in a situation rather where they had to figure out a lot of things at once. And I'm like, just because you didn't want them to learn properly about how to be loved, how to be intimate, and what love is supposed to feel like, that's why they're here. No, for
Mm,
me, I'm like my mother. Talk about Carrie Watt to the extreme. Nothing, leave nothing unturned. Open all
yeah,
the doors to everything. Talk about
yeah,
everything, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Thank you for calling me, Angela. It's been a while. It's nice to
Yes,
hear from you. I hope work and life and everything is going on well with you and your family.
all the same for everyone. Take care.
Yeah. All right. Take care, my darling. God bless you. Thank you. Right. So Luxury is giving us more information about her situation. She said, Auntie B, I saw my parents doing Kerewa when I was 7. And Luxury is the lady that said that she doesn't like Kerewa. She's asexual. She said, I saw my parents doing Kerewa when I was 7 years old and I was horrified. My dad was out of this world. I don't know. What do you mean that he was out of this world? I don't understand what you mean. Is that where it started? Could it be that seeing your parents put you in that frame of mind? Why? Maybe you weren't born asexual. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to diagnose you, but maybe you weren't even born that way as well. Maybe it's just something you witnessed as a 7-year-old, your dad and your mom, in that situation. That is why the thing has remained in your brain, why you don't like it. I don't know. These are all the things that you can explore when you go to maybe a real, genuine, sex therapy. That's what I think. But I'm happy that you acknowledge it and you are talking about it and you are open. Yeah, that you are open to it. And yeah, I think that will help you eventually if you do decide to get married. Okay, somebody was here just now and just jumped off. Who was that? Bingbe. Hello,
Hello,
darling. Are you
Auntie. I've been
working?
here since.
I know, not you. Welcome, Abinu. How are
No
you?
problem, no problem. Hello, well done. Oh, it's been a minute.
Yes, you're a busy, busy bee.
I know, I know. It was during the week. It's just today I wasn't feeling too well, so I had to take
Yeah.
off for the rest of the day. Yeah.
Pele, and I made
Yeah.
pepper soup eventually. I wish I can give you
Ah,
some now.
hi, child. I wish you live close by to me. I'll just come and
Honestly.
sleep on your bed and be drinking pepper
And
soup.
you drink pepper soup and you sleep nice.
I sleep well. Oh my God.
Pele.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm,
Thank you, ma. You see, this topic, I thought we would talk about it tomorrow, but since you already, brought it up during this show, we might as well just talk about it now. My own thing is, first of all, let me even start, if you know that you don't like Kerewa, maybe consider not getting married.
yeah.
Don't even bother, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Or you can look for a man that doesn't like Kerewa as well. There are a lot of men that don't like Kerewa as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So because we have to balance our conversation. If you're
Mm-hmm.
a woman, you don't like Kerewa, look for a man that doesn't like Kerewa as well. There are a lot of men like that. You might be it's shocking, but there are men that don't like it, and they are not, on the other side, they are heterosexual men too. But if you are a woman that like Kerewa, I believe if you are getting married, you should try as much as possible within your power to satisfy your partner.
Oh my god. Bro Patrick is cracking me up here.
What
Bro
did you
Patrick.
say? What did you
Bro Patrick said that last street. Thank you for the information. Your dad was in a second heaven called Kerewa heaven.
You said Kere heaven.
Kere
That's
heaven.
good.
Bàbá Chike wo ló tún jẹ́ kéré ẹ̀bùn torí Ọlọ́run.
Oh my God.
No, no, when you
Eh.
said a lot
Mhm.
of men, it's some men, very few men don't like Kerewa. Most men
Okay.
like Kerewa.
Oh, yeah, exactly, exactly. But
Mhm.
yeah, the point is just look for someone that is
Because
like
even
you.
young men serve, all
Mm-hmm.
these young boys, when you have children, you will know if you have boys, oh, they are always permanently horny. All these boys, you will see them
Yeah, I
like this.
know teenagers.
Everywhere you'll be saying, I say, what is this? I beg you, beg, kúrò lójú mi. They are always, you will see that they are teen. I'm like, kini gbogbo eléyìí ń sìn. Don't you have better things to do with your life?
It's their nature. You can't blame them, especially when they wake up in the morning.
Boys,
Oh
from when they are
goodness.
teenagers, all their senses is kerewa, 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 kerewa.
I
It's true.
know, I know. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. You're
You
right,
will see
Auntie
them, they
T.
start putting their
Mm-hmm.
hand. You know how many times I shout at them they will start putting their hand in their trouser. Sometimes they will forget that the hand is inside trouser. Because
Mm-hmm.
of the way they'll be, maybe they are doing something, but one hand is inside trouser. I'm wondering, what are you doing with your hand inside that trouser? What is the hand doing there? Take your hand out of your trouser.
Oh my God. Oh God. That's so
Mm,
funny. But anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, some men they don't like it. I mean, few men, like you said, few, like they are even very few.
They
So I
are
wonder
very, very
where,
few and in
you
between.
even gonna
Most men
get
are freaky.
most, yeah,
I
most
bet
men
they
they
are
like
freaky
it.
freaky.
So
I
and
mean, the way Pastor Shola is always shouting about how he likes Kerewa,
ah,
even at his
mm,
age, and as a pastor,
as
that's
a
to tell
pastor,
you.
and he's
Mm.
comfortable telling you for anybody that
Ah,
wants to hear, he likes it and he tells you that he likes it very well.
exactly.
So
Mhm. He
yeah,
said it's
so
good. He said we should stop asking Sean Jenny, no
yeah,
Jenny,
I
oh,
don't
it's
think that is good as well. To be saying that's a gaslighting kind of statement,
We
or
Nigerian women have a way of
yeah,
always saying that. Is it
diminishing
food?
somebody's emotions. I mean, you
Yeah.
know the kind of man you marry, or when you marry, even if you don't know, because some people. So let me not go forward. So anyway, if you marry somebody, if you're in a relationship, you should be able to satisfy them. You know, talk to them about sex. I know for we African women, most of us, or maybe majority of us, the way we were raised, it has done a lot of disservice to us when it comes to
Absolutely.
sex.
Mm-hmm.
I think is that the problem that most of us have is having that sex conversation in every other
Kerewa.
aspect, being a good wife, carrying pregnancy, taking care of the house. For the most part, it seems we are good, we are on board with that. But when it comes to sex, because sorry, Kerewa. Oh Lord, Kerewa. When it comes to Kerewa, the way we've been raised, the way it is like we don't even talk about it. I remember when I started my period, I just went to meet my mom and she just gave me tissue. No talk, no conversation,
Nothing,
nothing.
no.
Till today.
Mm-hmm. Your mother even gave you tissue. My own
Till
mother just
today.
said when she noticed, because of course you were very uncomfortable to talk to your mother about things like that.
Mm-hmm.
My
Mm-hmm.
mom was like, "Oh, you started seeing your period." I said, and we never had a conversation about period though, before that time. Oh,
Hmm.
it's within ourselves as
Yeah.
teenagers
It
that we'll
was
be
in
talking
school
about
that
it.
I even learned what is period. Because I
And
had my
then she now
period
said, "Oh,
late.
you
I
see your
started
period?" She
late.
said, "Yeah, okay." She just said, "Okay, now if you follow any boy now, you become a mother in 9 months."
Ah,
I think my mother was a Luther continua, I swear. She
what?
just told me now, you are a woman now. So if you try anything, if you try anything, I used to think that when a boy touches your arm, that you can get pregnant from that. That's how bad it is.
Wow.
Yes. I used to think that if a boy just hug you, you know
You
how
are
we used to do
pregnant.
school disco. In those days, we do school disco. At the end of the
Mhm.
academic year, they have school disco. And they will now come and be doing hold me tight.
You just put him away. Ah, I'm pregnant.
I'm like, yeah, you want to hold me tight so that you will give me belly. Oh my god. I had
Well,
no clue.
I
Honestly.
know. I
So
heard
this
that
is the
too growing up.
level of our
Yeah.
ignorance about
It's
it.
just, it was too much, and it's still going on. I mean, it's getting better, but it's still going on. Like, they don't even talk about it. They don't even tell you this is what this is for. This is your private area. This is what is. Nobody even tell you. Everybody just expect you that you will learn.
African
Just
parents
you will
in
learn.
back in the day will
You know.
say nothing to you. They
No,
will say nothing to
nothing,
you. They just
nothing,
tell you must not get pregnant. How am I supposed to
nothing.
get pregnant? I don't know where is where in my body. I don't
Hmm.
know.
And that's how a lot of people were abused too. A lot of women were abused because of lack of that information. Although, I
It
mean,
was
the
terrible.
information have to be age appropriate, but a lot of women were abused. Well, were molested. Some were
So
even
it's
were
part
the
of
R
the
word.
inhibition,
Mm-hmm.
being paid. It's part of the inhibition because they too were not comfortable talking about it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
They never
Mm-hmm.
had a talk. Nobody
True.
had a talk with them, so they were very
True.
uncomfortable talking about it.
Talking about it exactly. And they passed it down to we the children, and we the children too, want to, and that's how it became a generational thing. So.
Yes. So I mean, see how I got the lady, what's her name, Fumi, that
Mhm.
came for me the other time
Yeah,
that I was saying she
yeah.
should. I told her, I said, stop saying it's overrated because somebody else that said it's overrated. I said, don't
Mhm.
say it's overrated. There's a
Mm.
reason why I'm saying that
Yeah,
because it
true.
took a lot of time for a lot of women from Nigeria background to be comfortable to even have this conversation.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
does.
something that is easy for us.
It's not. It's not at all. And I don't know. People might say African women are the same thing all over the world. Don't say that. If you don't grow up in Africa, like you don't grow up in any part of, especially okay, let's say Nigeria, because that's where both of us are used to. If you don't grow up as a young lady, where you were not born in Nigeria and you didn't grow up in Nigeria, don't say women are all over the same all over the world. No, we are not the same. We were not brought up the same way. We didn't grow up the same way, with the same values, with the same training, with the same everything. So I disagree with that. We are not the same. And but that doesn't mean because you're not exposed to something, you shouldn't learn about it. That's where me I have problem with some of our women too. The fact that you didn't know something, when you grow older, you learn. Most of the things that we grow to learn, nobody taught us. We learn it as we grow.
Do you know that
You know,
today, Bimpe,
man.
if I tell you that some women who are grown, matured women in their 30s, 40s, and some even in their 50s, they still have these inhibitions about
They
Kerewa.
do. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you
They do.
believe it?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe. I even
Yeah.
remember that show that Pastor Shola had, the one that we were discussing. One woman called, and the way she was talking, she said she lives in, I think, in Minnesota. She was like, "How this sex?" The way she was condemning the act, like how our children, we don't know what we are teaching them these days. She live in Minnesota or Missouri or somewhere. Our children, the what we are teaching them, this is too much. Oh, the Bible said, kidiko, kidiko. She was saying it during that show. I think it was the show on Wednesday or Tuesday, one of the two shows. You know, this woman, she's in America, and I'm sure she's probably maybe in her 60s, or she's an elderly woman. I think so.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's true.
Yeah.
You are right. You are right. A lot of they can still talk about Kerewa, even if they've had all the children they want to have in their life,
They
their
can't. They are
grandmothers,
not
they
comfortable.
can't.
And it's not only talking about it, the act itself.
The act too, they are not
Lights must be
comfortable.
off.
Yeah.
Don't you dare try any style that is not missionary style with
Eh?
them.
They will start saying, they will start speaking in tongue on your head.
They
That
will
what?
tell you that you are going to hell.
You are going,
Oh, you
yeah.
want to do oral kerewa.
So
Are you normal? Blood of Jesus.
I know, and
They
that's the
will start doing
damage.
deliverance section for you right there and there.
Exactly. It's true. And that's the damage, the way we've been raised. And I'll
The-
keep going back to that.
what
Has
did it
done
to
to a
us
lot of
was
women.
culture and religion. That's the
Yeah.
two things that messed most
That
Nigerian women
messed a
up.
lot of women up. I agree. A
Yes.
lot. And another part I want to talk about is our African men. Ah, Jesus. Not all of them, but some of them. This comparison between African women and African American women or white women, you need to stop, honestly. It's not even only about Kerewa, in every other aspect, because some of these men, especially when it comes to Kerewa, and some of them have probably had something with another woman before they marry an African women. It is when they want to marry, they will go and marry an African woman. They want the one woman to behave like a wife, to behave like an African woman wife. But they want her to be another kind of woman when they get to bed, and they will not start doing that comparison. If you know you want an African woman or African American woman as an African man, then go for her. If you want a white woman, go for her. There's no need for you to be comparing. We all grew up in the same environment. We know how girl child versus boy child was raised, especially when it comes to Kerewa matter. It's not something that your eyes were closed when they were raising your sister along you, or they were raising your aunties along you. You saw the way women were raised. If you know that these women, they're not going to be, and the funny thing, some of these men that are very, they really like Kerewa, they don't go for the woman that will match that their level of Kerewa that they like. They will go for, most times they always go for women that are virgins, that don't understand nothing
I don't know
about
nothing.
Kerewa. That's what they always go for. The most of these men, that's what they go for. But they've gone everywhere, far and wide,
They've
trying
had all
every
the
kind of
experience.
women.
Then you expect her the next day to be
Then you
writing
expect
you
her
like
to
a
immediately,
donkey.
yeah, exactly. Immediately you marry her, she should just be doing the same thing that you. If you want to marry a woman that is inexperienced, then that's where the love, the patience, the training, the guidance comes in. And also open your eye where marry a woman that will be comfortable with changing too, because some of these women too, you want to try and teach them, they don't want to do it. They will say, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people are not, it took
It's
me
the
a very long
comparison for
time.
me. It's
Yeah.
annoying.
No, it's not right. It's
You
not
need to
right. I
stop.
think we should
And
stop doing that.
Pastor
Please
Chola
stop
needs
doing
to
that.
stop it. You need to stop doing
No,
that.
we can also compare men if we want to. Two can play
Exactly.
that game.
We can
We
do
can
that, but
compare
we don't
men.
want to be doing that, because that
Yeah.
means we'll not have a good conversation. We'll
Because
not grow. We'll not learn.
no, because I had friends who dated Jamaican men. They will tell you that they are fire in bed. Do you understand?
Yeah,
That they
exactly.
are very, very good. They experiment. They are very good. They last long. They take care of themselves and all that. So if you want to bring the game of comparison, two can play.
Two can play. Like a lot of
So
African
let's
men,
not
they've
go
never
there.
bring their women to the highest, the OR, the O word. They've never, for all the years they've been married to their wife, and their wife doesn't complain. Do you think she doesn't feel to get to that level, that O word that we're talking about?
There are some women that are married. They've never experienced orgasm before.
They never in their life.
They don't even know what it is.
They don't even know what it is. If women around them are talking about, they just be thinking, hey, is that the way it is? You'll be looking at them like, okay, yeah, you know. And also, there's another fact I want to throw in. The FGM part.
Yes.
Is very important. Auntie B, you know an issue I went through that I had to reach out to you before I could resolve my issue. I don't want to talk about. I'm still going to talk about it.
Oh yes.
There will be a show that both of us will do together, and I'll go deeper into the history of my life a little bit, but it's not going to be right now because I'm not comfortable talking about it.
And it wasn't only you that had it.
And
anyway.
It wasn't only me. It's like
someone
something
else
that
had
is
that same
common
situation.
in our culture. Yeah, it wasn't
And
only me.
until you speak out, Bibe, it's even amazing the way God worked that period.
If I didn't speak, it was my friend that helped, that pushed me, that said, you always go to this woman's show. Go and talk about this thing so that you will find. I said, are you sure? I couldn't. You know how long it took me before I was able to come to you? It took me a while.
Yeah.
But now I've finally found a solution to it. Because I'm like, how am I going to be in a marriage and this thing will be happening to me? What am I going to do? You know? But I had to find solution to it. I didn't say, okay, this is the problem I have. Let me just stay with it. You know? And I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not comfortable talking about it right now because it has a history and it has where it came from. So we should be kind. My point today is to our African men. I know some of them are watching, not a lot of them, but please, let's stop this comparison. Your mother is an African woman. No matter how you try it, if you like, marry whichever woman you want to marry.
If you talk about their mother, they will start getting angry.
The daughter you will have.
Their mother is sacred, but they will say all women.
But you are talking down on your women, on your wife, on your daughters.
It's not necessary.
Let's think deeply, our men. Let's think deeply.
And women too you should be open
and
to learning.
You should be open. Don't be too closed
open
up.
To learning, yeah.
Don't be too closed up.
Some men don't know how to kiss. Some men don't know how to kiss. I said I wanted to do a video the other day. I said I'm going to hold up and show you how to kiss.
They'll kiss you like this, spit everywhere. Your mouth to be full of. Like, you want to drown me in your sweet.
Really worry because you want suck breast, you dey chew as if you dey chew yam, the nipple na yam. I love our own faith. Oh, should I talk about it? Yeah, kissing.
I know.
Yeah, that one is very, very. Is number one. Kissing. Some people don't know how to kiss. It's both men and women, but it starts from the number one thing, kissing. Some people, they want to kiss, they will almost remove your tongue. They will almost remove your mouth.
It's so aggressive.
Are you hungry? Can't you eat first?
Calm down.
Calm down. Calm down. Take it easy.
Calm me down.
And then you want to get down
my
lower
into your mouth.
Women are very sensitive. Most women are very sensitive in their breast. Yeah. They will remove your nipple. The way they'll be chewing it like it's hapu.
It's so aggressive. You know you are pressing flesh. It's flesh you are touching.
Don't chop it. It's not food. You're supposed to do it with your tongue so that it will be delicate in the way that you wear. Oh my god. I'm gonna do that video. It's been on my mind to do it because I realized there's not everybody that knows how to kiss. Okay? And for most women, kissing is the window to Kerewa. Okay? So you need to know how to kiss. If you don't know how to kiss, it is important that you learn it. Very, very important. Oral hygiene is also very, very important. Make sure your mouth is clean, your teeth is clean. You don't have any odors.
No mouth odor.
Don't eat egusi soup and you want to kiss somebody. No, that is not acceptable. Please.
It's not.
Please.
It's not.
Go and floss and clean your teeth. Make sure your mouth is smelling well before you bring it close to somebody's child. It will be romantic like that. It's not like you finish eating. You finish eating akpu or amala with a wedu. And I say, baby, come here. And I open your mouth, everything. Wow. Chineke.
Jesus.
It's not nice. It's gonna be romantic. Kissing is the window. It's the window. I know because most women love kissing.
It is.
Yeah, but some people don't know how to kiss. Don't be kissing and you want to remove the whole of of somebody's mouth, or your
Mm-hmm.
teeth will be jamming her teeth. Blah, blah, blah,
But
blah.
hey, mm.
Baby, I don't know. This was not the show I planned today.
I know. Look at the way the show just changed.
I
I
don't know. The
know.
show changed because YouTube kicked us out of the topic that I planned.
I
That's how
didn't
we
even
entered
join
this one.
early. I think I joined after you came back the second time. I slept off. So
YouTube
I
kicked me
think you're
out for the
already
first
feeling
one.
fine. I slept off. But yeah, so our women, please, our men, please, we need to do better. We should, and my thing is because the point of us wanting to do better is for correction, not the way we compare ourselves is like we are condemning, is like we just condemn our women or we condemn our men,
Oluremi said that to me, that's what Dr. Shola is talking about. Be clean down there before someone wants to
Yeah,
lick your place.
true. Yeah, I agree
And
with
it's
that.
for both people,
And
both
it's for
men
both,
and
yeah.
women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You need
It's
to
true.
change your underwear. Women, please learn to invest in the sexy lingerie.
Yep.
It's very important. Don't say,
Agree.
she be able to read me talk. Is it new? Our children have grown.
Mm-hmm.
Me, my children have
Exactly.
grown, but I still see myself as Sissy. You need to invest in sexy lingerie. Wear matching pants and bra. Lace. Lace is very sexy.
Yep.
Silk and lace. Don't go and wear cotton pattern bra that is something that your grandfather used and your grandmother used before you were born.
And this
What
thing
is
are not
wrong
that
with you?
expensive.
And you
You can
expect
go
that
to
the man will be
Victoria's
attracted
Secret.
to that? You go and wear pata that is like short knicker. Eh?
They sell all this sexy lingerie in Victoria's Secret. You don't have to go and buy the expensive one. Go to Victoria's Secret. You will
If
buy.
not even Victoria's Secret, even the
Even
supermarket
Macy's.
itself, they sell
Go
it.
to Macy's or Target or anywhere. They have
Even if
those,
your belly
you
is
know.
big, you say, where will I put this one? G-string. Some ladies will say, where will I, anywhere. It will
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
disappear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just manage it like that. Wear it like that because it's that. And then make sure you shave everywhere, remove all those hair, make sure that
Yeah.
everywhere is looking clean. Don't carry bush and you expect somebody to come and put their mouth there.
Exactly. Ah, man.
If you've not done that shaving, go and shave,
Go and shave.
please.
Use cream. Use whatever.
Shave or whatever
Smell
you use, get
good.
rid of that hair.
I
Make
love
sure
to
the place
smell
is looking
good.
palatable.
Use perfume. Some people, I think some people body might be kind of reacting to perfume. So some people don't use, perfume for whatever reason.
If
But
you don't use perfume, or maybe you are react, I don't know whether there's any allergy to perfume, but you can use body spray.
yeah.
You can use oil. There's oud.
Mm-hmm.
There's oud
Mm-hmm.
oil that is sold
Mm-hmm.
online. This is
Yeah.
the Arabic. The Arabs, they have the best perfumes in this world.
Oh, they do. Mm.
Their perfume is oil based. And
Oh,
if you
okay.
apply it directly to your skin, it lasts
Mm.
forever.
I love perfumes. I love it. I have different kinds because
Just
I like
apply it
that
to your
smell good.
neck so
Yeah.
that you'll be romantic. Be romantic for goodness sake.
Yeah. I don't know. Our
Hello.
women too, we too, we have a lot of work to do, but our men, we not stop this comparison.
Yeah,
Stop it.
but
Stop
Demiti
it.
has lived in the north. All those northern women, they say they
Mm-hmm.
use
Because
perfume
they
down
have their
there.
own perfume and to do
It's
it. They
them that use kayamata. They are the
yeah.
ones that know how to use because they have polygamous situations, so they
So
gotta
they
work
have to,
hard. Mm?
That's the competition is very high.
Eh?
So they have to make sure they come correct because there's so
Giselle said
many
I should tell
women.
people about deodorant. I thought that was giving. It's a giving.
Exactly, like
Everybody,
which
we still need
women
to
doesn't
remind
use
people,
deodorant?
you need to use antiperspirant so that your armpit will not be soaked and drenched. And you
Ah,
think that somebody will want to hug you and kiss you with that?
mm, I
There's
don't know.
nothing as romantic and attractive as a man that smells nice.
Oh, I
For
love
some,
it. I
for
love
some
it.
women, what
Mm-hmm.
they like about men is the smell.
Yeah, I love men that smells good. A man that
If you
is
smell
clean.
good,
Ah,
invest on cologne that say,
ah,
who is
I
this?
love it. I love it. But some men too, they are very dirty, and mouth is smelling. Everything is even they have
I
you
hear
have
that
to like teach them.
some people don't used to change they don't change their boxers for 3 days.
Wow, wow. Mm,
3
mm,
whole days you'll be wearing the same boxers. Kilo day.
mhm, mhm. And women, so especially for us women, because we go through our periods, there's so many changes going on.
Any woman that doesn't change her underwear daily, then
It should be, I
she's
think,
demon. She's a
even
demon.
multiple times, sometimes a day. It depends because it's hot. It's hot sometimes, it's the weather is so hot. When you go out, the heat that will hit you when during that summertime, you come back, so you run into shower. So
Yeah.
that's the
Let's
thing.
just,
So,
it's
mm.
not even because you want to have Kerewa. You even feel good when you feel
Mm-hmm,
nice,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm?
Yeah, Temiti say panty liner. Yeah, I love panty liner. That's what has been saving all my panties. That does not make it look terrible. Panty liners is very good too.
Somebody said, okay, Jay who said, I turned 50 last year and started to do eyebrows, eyelashes, nails, I upgrade. My husband is always saying I'm looking good every time he passes
Mm-hmm.
me. He will touch my bum
Uh-huh.
bum.
That's
That's
nice.
nice. That's a gesture of, attraction when it's touching
Mm-hmm.
your bum bum. It's good.
Yeah, exactly. And women, as you get older, please look better. Because when I see some 50 something year old woman, I'm like, this person is 50 something, 60 something. I'm still in my 30s. I'm looking at them that they look good though. They look so good. They look good. They smell good. Auntie B, you are 50. What am I even talking about? I'm not looking far. And you look so wonderful, for your age. And you don't even look 50, and there are a lot of women that are like that because the
Do
way
you
they
know
take care of
what?
themselves.
I think age is only but a number.
Yeah.
I've never felt more sexier, than I feel when I clock 50. I just feel like now, you know what? I feel like I've got wings that can fly.
Mm. Oh.
I've felt better as, I don't know, maybe if it happens to every woman, definitely it's happening to Jeru here. But I've just felt more, comfortable with my skin, you know. I felt more confident and more sexy. Losing weight too helped me, If you lose weight, you feel more confident and you look better. You'll be able to wear the kind of outfit you want to wear. I like to dress sexy anyway. I like to show a bit of skin. And I don't care. I wish you saw the shorts I wore when I went on holiday in January. That shorts, it was short. I love it. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, StreamYard kicked you out, Big Bay. Okay, it's time for me to end. All right. Thank you very much. Yes, somebody said that ripe fruit is sweeter. Oh, I've never seen myself like that. So the older you are, the more riper you are. Ebony sweetness. Wow. No wonder. I've heard that before that when women mature, they get more freaky. Okay. Hmm. I'm here that said she will raid my closet. Ask her when she came whether she even took one look at my closet. She didn't though. She was too busy. That was during the election. Did she have time? She didn't even look at my closet once. It was the week of the election. Oh my god. It is well. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Give us a thumbs up. I'm not sure YouTube has already flagged the video because of the language you've used, but you know what? I don't even care. I'm tired. I don't want to sue me. I want no more. Now then, Sabi. Thank you very much for being here. Obviously, the show that I plan to do tomorrow, I'm going to cancel it now. It's not necessary anymore because we kind of covered it. Yeah. But yeah, the message here is for people to look after themselves. Kerewa is important in marriage, and affection is important to women. Kerewa is important, very, very important. Please, if you have any issues, go deal with it. Don't go around social media shouting that Kerewa is overrated, is overrated. You're not doing yourself any justice. Mm? Especially if you want to marry or you are married. You can't be a married woman and you'll be shouting up and down, Kerewa is overrated. I don't know if that person was married, but I kudos to the other young lady that was saying that she's in Nigeria and she doesn't like Kerewa. She's looking for solutions, and I pray that you find the solution that you need. If there's anything we can do to help you, I am here. Reach out to me, and yeah, let's just be good to one another. Thank you very much for tonight, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it's important for us to have these conversations. If you guys want me to do that kissing video, it's not going to be a live stream. It's going to be a short. It's going to be a short. You learned today. Eh? Oh, Jeru said, I learned from your show. Oh, Fantastic. Continue to tantalize your husband, though. Nothing do you, my sister. What is 50? 50 is only by a number. Oh my goodness. Being paid another super chat. God bless you. Thank you, my darling. You are so generous. I appreciate you. Yeah. Giselle said, Auntie B, my husband and I must Kerewa before going to bed. Or you wake up, or when you wake up every day. Wow. Every single day? Okay. As long as you have the energy, why not? Why not? Real life with Natu. I'm going to do that short about kissing. It's very, very important. I'm not an expert, but okay. I think I understand one or two things that some ladies have been complaining about when it comes to kissing. Let's put it in a shorts, a small video called shorts, and let's see. I hope I'll be able to keep my face straight. I will not laugh because I go just dey laugh. It's funny. Don't let me go bust into laugh. I go just dey laugh. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, everyone. People are asking how they can join the WhatsApp group. Let me see you active here first before you be thinking of WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group is for people that are active on the show. So when you're active, then before we talk about WhatsApp group. If you're not active, I'm not adding you to WhatsApp group because WhatsApp group is work. It's for people who are willing to work and support the vision of the platform. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Cynthia, what did you say? Eat your pineapple. It makes you sweeter. If you know, you know. Really? Ha! Cynthia has given us another Ojo. They say you should be eating pineapple. All this while I didn't know. I used to, all this pineapple, I would look at it and say, how am I going to peel this pineapple? I throw them away. Are you serious? Pineapple makes you sweeter. Okay. Let me go and chat up pineapple. Fruit market, here I come. Pineapple is in trouble. Pineapple down. My friend pineapple. Pineapple and watermelon. Real life with Natsu. Thank you for giving us. You're giving us the tea. Okay. Oh my God. Thank you, everybody. I will see you soon. God bless you. Uzo, how are you? It tastes down there when you eat the kind of pineapple. It will come down there. Okay. All right. Thank you, Eshe. Thank you, Dalu. Oh, God bless you guys. I'll see you soon. This has been fun. I enjoyed myself. Have a good evening. I love you guys. Bye.